gentlemen, please rise. Mr. Banzo, would you please do the honor of leading us in the pledge? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and join the board in a moment of silence as we honor our first responders, our veterans, and our active military. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to May. I will entertain a motion for approval of bills and payroll.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rivera.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Resolved to approve the minutes of the meetings of the Board of Trustees from April 1st, April 3rd, and April 10th, 2024.
There are no questions. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by Corpus Christi Church to use village streets for a devotional procession on Monday, May 13th, 2024, from approximately 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., utilizing the following route on the agenda.
Okay, and this is an annual request in commemoration of Our Lady of Fatima procession on May 13th. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Salaski. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the 55-plus senior basketball group for the use of the community center gymnasium for non-league play Mondays and Fridays from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. September 1st, 2024 to August 31st, 2025, schedule permitting.
Okay, it's 55 and over. If you're interested, come down. I'm really
Are you
impressed
joining?
with, no, I don't think I can keep up with them. They do a great job, so I'll entertain a motion to approve this annual request.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request from the Birchwood Court Owners, Inc. for the use of Village Hall Community Center Auditorium to hold their annual meeting of shareholders on Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Okay, and again, this is a pretty annual request. They can't fit all of their tenants that want to do this, so they always request to use our community center, and there are no conflicts, so I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by trustee
Second.
Salaski, second by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
That's it. Okay. Mr. Chacon.
Good evening, Mayor, Board.
Good evening.
John G. The first item I have is resolved to authorize the Fire Service Award lump sum payment of $18,176.37 to Richard Klein based upon a determination of total and permanent disability by the Social Security Administration pursuant to the Lenta Service Award, LoSAP.
Okay, entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Clark, second by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The second item is resolved to authorize the Fire Service Award lump sum payment of $73,792.48 to Stephen Steleric Jr. based upon determination of total and permanent disability by the Social Security Administration pursuant to LoSAP.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee
Second.
Clark, second by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Mr. Reedy.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the board, Mr. Gibbons.
Good evening.
First item I have for your consideration this evening is a request for a resolution to authorize an emergency contract for engineering, pre-purchase of a sanitary sewer ejector system, and to authorize the superintendent of public works to award an emergency installation contract to the lowest responsible qualified contractor upon receiving a minimum of 3 installation proposals. The emergency engineering proposals from our village engineers, D&B Engineers and Architects, cost not to exceed $50,000. The funding source is the 2023-2024 general fund budget and/or the general fund unreserved fund balance. And secondly, the pre-purchase of the sanitary sewer ejector system equipment. Contractor is Carter Pump. Total cost is $154,500. And again, the funding source is the 2023-2024 general fund budget and/or the general fund unreserved fund balance. As the board is aware, we have an area of the village in the northeast corner that the sewer system for a certain portion of that area does not operate on gravity. We have what is known as a lift station or a sewer ejector station that basically takes all that sanitary sewer in that low area and is pumped up to where it reaches the point of gravity, and then it follows the gravity system throughout the remainder of the sanitary sewer system. The building is there from the 1950s, as is the existing ejector system. Over the years, we were able to repair it and find parts for it. However, it's 71 years old at this point. Parts are no longer available, so it's come to a point now, to an emergency situation where we do have to replace that whole system there. So that's what this is about. Once we order this, we should have the equipment by June 5th. And once the board approves this, we'll immediately start on putting out the information necessary to get the proposals from qualified contractors. So,
And just to make the board and the public aware that Mr. Reedy and I have been going on with this for close to 2 months now, probably about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Where we tried to mitigate it, we tried to find temporary solutions or ways to fix it with the existing system that is there. But as Mr. Reedy mentioned, we're talking about a 70-year plus system. This affects about 45 houses.
correct.
On the Crandall Drive, Rex Court area of the village. And as Mr. Reedy said, you know, it's not at a point where gravity can do it, so we have to take care of it. The homes, while we're doing this, will have a temporary kind of ejection system. And hopefully we'll have everything back to normal.
Yeah, we're monitoring the system 7 days a week,
Right.
16 hours a day. So,
And hopefully this will last another 71 years and we'll be good. So I'll entertain a motion to approve this emergency contract.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do you have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
thank you. The next item I have for your consideration is a request for the authorization of the installation of an additional curb cut not to exceed 12 feet in length at 175 Grant Avenue. Enclosed in your packet, you'll see a letter from the property owner, as well as a copy of their survey indicating the approximate location where that would go. And, once approved, we will obviously work with the owner on the exact siting of that.
Bless you. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And just so that everyone knows, this is in the two-family zone, and they are entitled to have, and it actually takes a car off the streets when it snows and things like that. So where appropriate, we do approve these second curb cuts.
Thank you. I do have a couple of personnel items that I would request. First is a request for a resolution authorizing the posting of a water plant operator trainee position, and that request would be from the eligible list of water operator trainees from the Nassau County Department of Civil Service. And the second is a request for a resolution authorizing the posting of a parking meter attendant position.
Okay, and these are, one is because of retirements, and
Correct.
the other one is because someone has moved on.
Correct.
Entertain a motion for these two postings.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Salaski, second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. That's all I have this evening.
Thank you. And Mr. O'Keefe could not be here with us this evening, but he will provide a building department report next week at our meeting next week. So we'll take care of that. And there will be more information with some projects going on in the village when he does that. Mr. Gibbons?
No report, Mayor.
No report? Okay. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to close the work session.
Motion?
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Folks, will be out in 6 minutes for the public meeting at 7 o'clock.